I breathe in you. Every step I take in you. You are my way, Spirit. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. I take in you. You are my way, Spirit. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. Waves of mercy, waves of mercy, waves of grace. Everywhere I look, I see your face. Your love has captured me. Oh my God, this love, how can it be? Every move I make in you. You make me move, Spirit. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. Every step I take in you. You are my way, Spirit. Every breath I take, I breathe in you. Waves of mercy, waves of grace. Everywhere I look, I see your face. Your love has captured me. Oh my God, this love, how can it be? La 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 la
Good morning. I'm Reverend Teresa, and I'm your prayer chaplain today. I am blessed to pray with and for others. When I pray for others, I see them whole and well. I visualize each one brimming with health and feeling whole, their birthright as divine beings. My joy in prayers is how I am lifted up in spirit. I see others as they are meant to be seen, perfect children of the divine. I believe this truth for them, even if, especially if, their present circumstances prevent them from knowing it for themselves. No matter their need, I remember my role is to hold the high watch for them. I affirm God's presence and power. Divine order is established and right and perfect outcomes are already unfolding. My positive energy combines with all others who are praying. The boundless love of God blesses and heals the world and blesses me as I commit to sharing it. So let's say together, I am blessed to pray for others. I am blessed to pray for others. Again, I am blessed to pray for others. And one last time, I am blessed to pray for others. And so it is.
Here in this place, here we are standing face to face. Here in our hearts, here in our lives, our God is here. do believe our God is here. Our God is here. Let's know that again. Here in this time, here in this place, here we are standing face to face. Here in our hearts, here in our lives, our God is here. Here for the broken, here for the strong, here in this temple we belong. Here in our hearts, here in our lives, our God is here. And we cry, holy, holy, holy are you. We cry, holy, holy, holy and true. Yes, we do believe our God is here. Our God is here. We cry holy. And we cry holy, holy, holy are you. We cry holy, holy, holy and true. Yes, we do believe our God is here. Yes, we do believe. Yes, we do believe our God is here. Our God is here.
Let's wish everyone happy Sunday.
Happy Gianni.
There I am.
I'm going to get it right.
No, I love it.
A fellow Italian should get it right. Gianni Palmarini.
Yes, there it is.
Happy Sunday.
Thank you.
We had a nice conversation before talking about our heritage and how great it is to be Italian. Good morning, everyone. I'm Maria Crisaro Hopko, and I'm your platform assistant today, and it's always a joy to be here. Anyone here for the first time?
So, this
What?
I'm not, but
I know you're not.
This is Damaris. The Friendship Force Club of Connecticut is hosting the Friendship Force Club of Nairobi, Kenya. And Damaris is living in Iceland now, but she's from Kenya. And so we're having a great time getting to know them and vice versa.
Welcome. Welcome. We're thrilled that you're here, and thank you so much for bringing you. This is great. You're going to have a good time. I always say this is the place for the holy, the hilarious, and the heartfelt. So I hope you experience all those three things today. Anyone here for the second time? Just newly returning people, folks? Okay, just family. Okay. Oh, wait, over there. Gentleman in the back. Second time?
My name is Patrick. I'm second time here. I'm from Poland.
You're from Poland? Great, this is like an international day here. welcome back. You know, the third time's a charm, so you know when you come back third time, you're it, you're family. You know, you're staying for dinner. So we're really thrilled. We had such a great time yesterday with Reverend Carla and Reverend Ann, and I'm going to formally introduce them because they'll be doing the talk today. So I have a lot of papers here. Big sorry about that. There's a lot to do here. I got a big job. So Reverend Ann, as you know, you've seen her on Zoom, you've seen her messages via internet, but she's here today in person.
Yay.
She's our minister on record, and Reverend Ann is an ordained Unity minister, and I think your gift for me is your ability to be in prayer at such a high level and deep level. So, and you've demonstrated that, I heard on Friday, so we're so grateful for everything that you do for us. Thank you. Reverend Carla, well, is also an ordained Unity minister, and she led the workshop we did yesterday. Just a healing workshop that was so powerful, and we're so grateful. You are, you know, you can tell me if I'm saying things wrong, but I'm reading what you said about yourself.
Okay.
You're a coach, a consultant, a transitional specialist for Unity World Ministries, and you are certified Enneagram coach, and you teach self-awareness, and you go all over the country for worldwide unity to help churches heal. So we are extraordinarily grateful for both of your presence today. Thank you so much for being here. We have lots to announce as far as news. Of course, is Andrea here?
No, she's not here today.
Okay, well, you know Andrea, she's just the best. And she does a course of love every Wednesday at 7 p.m. You don't need to sign up ahead of time. You can just drop in if you want, in person or online. Open mic night is May 24th. Ray's is going to be hosting that, and it should be a lot of fun. In May 25th, Healing Power Hour from 12 to 1. That's right after service. And tell me more about that. Somebody knows more than I do.
So Reyes will be leading that, and the healing hour is a combination of whatever. So she'll be doing Reiki, but in June, David is going to be doing some energy healing.
Right.
And yeah, so just come and get healed.
Hour of Power.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so we have new prayer chaplains, and this is really exciting. And I'm just going to read off the list. Some are the people that you know already, and there's some wonderful new additions. Teresa Katona Bennett, Teresa Krisky, Michelle Krepak, and Karen Brailsford. Is that how you pronounce your last name? Is that correct? And you're new to the chaplain ministry, and we're so thrilled to have you. I heard Michelle Michelle and I went for a walk the other day, and she told me all wonderful things about you and how you pray in such a unique and glorious way. So thanks for joining our ministry. And Betsy, of course,
Yay.
Betsy is also a prayer chaplain. And as you saw, Teresa came in and did the welcoming opening prayer, and that's going to be something that's ongoing every Sunday. It's just so you know. Things happen, they're new, and that's all great. Change is good. Next week, Potluck Sunday. Everyone, or as many as you can, please bring something to share. Okay? Is there anything else about next Sunday that I should talk about?
Birthday Sunday.
Oh, it's birthday Sunday. So everyone in May, right?
Oh my God.
How many people here are born in May? Just curious. Oh, yeah, me too. Yeah. Let's have a party next week. Forget the cake. Let's just bring lots of stuff and dance, maybe. Right?
Yeah.
The other thing I want to mention about Karen is that you write for this publication, yeah? You write the head article. Is that true? Yeah, that's pretty impressive. And lots of these are downstairs in the front, right? Downstairs?
Yes,
Okay.
please take them.
Please take them. Great. Thank you so much. So, Christ consciousness. Who has that? Special people? No. People who are educated? No. People with money? No. We all have it. It lives inside of each and every one of us, from our first breath to our last breath, and we have access to it. And let's just close our eyes for a second and know this. The Christ consciousness is awake in me now. Can you say that with me, please? The Christ consciousness is awake in me now. And I'm going to light the candle to represent that.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed for all that I am. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed for all that God is. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that God is. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
Yes, we are so blessed, all of us. If we only can take a minute and think about that and announce to ourselves, either in front of everyone here or quietly inside, what we're grateful for, what we feel blessed for. And I'll tell you what I feel blessed for today is my garden. I have a garden in front of my house. And they're all perennials, which means that I don't have to really do much work, which is good. I'm really happy about that. I just have to weed and prune, and not a lot. So it kind of happens all on its own, and it happens the first kind of moments of spring. Things pop up and then they die down, and something else pops up and it dies down. It's a glorious experience, and it makes me appreciate winter, because without winter, I couldn't fully appreciate the spectacular event that happens in front of my house every year. So that's what I'm grateful for today. Yes, Teresa.
So this, actually a week ago today, my little nephew, graduated summa cum laude from University of Maine, and it's just so amazing. I like, look at him, I'm like, how did that happen? He was just a little boy not too long ago. So it was a blessing, yeah.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Okay,
Another Polish parent.
I'm going to Poland.
Yeah.
Good morning, happy Sunday. My name is Caesar, by the way, somebody who don't know, right? I would like to say next week I'm going to fly back to Poland. I didn't see my family for 7.5 months. I miss them a lot, right? My wife, my lovely daughter, Victoria, she's in army school. In the future, she's going to be the officer of Polish army. That's what she promised to me, right? And I'm gonna see my two dogs. I hope that they're gonna recognize me. And so long, I'm coming back on October. And also I would like to say, I used to work for Howard for 7.5 months. He is also my boss, but he's my great friend. Thank you so much, that was my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done for your friend. and for being present with us and being part of our
I'm
community.
gonna miss you a lot.
Well, you're coming back.
October, middle of October.
Okay, you'll be back. We'll be here. You'd like to say something?
The real reason that he's going back home to see his family is that he wants to improve his table tennis skills.
We're gonna play tonight. Ping-pong.
He's trying. I have a few years on him. But he has become a wonderful friend rather than a caregiver. And his successor, Patrick, is going to become as well a good friend. I'm very pleased to have him. And I'm sure he's pleased to be here.
Happy Sunday for everybody.
Yay! Thank you. I love this corner.
And I'm so lucky to be sitting by all this love. This is great. Oh gosh, I'm just so thankful for everything that transpired yesterday. My returning after so long and the great similarity that was here. It fills me with gratitude. I feel very humble. That was my word yesterday. So, but anyway, you are my spiritual world. You are. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful. Anyone else? Okay, Lee, coming to you. You guys are making me walk.
Your steps.
25 years ago, a couple of people came into church. A woman who's become a very close friend of mine, and she had her 3-month-old daughter. And this past Friday, her daughter, Samantha, graduated from veterinary school with high honors. And I feel like she's my own.
Thank you, Lee. So we're grateful for transitions, yeah?
Yeah.
Graduations. People going back to Poland, coming in from Poland. The transitional experience we had yesterday. So we're grateful for transitions. We're grateful for change. We're grateful for all that we are and all that we can become. And we say together, thank you, God. The God vibration. Everybody sort of knows that. This is what we do. We chant God 3 times. It brings the vibration up in this room. Like, we don't really need it, but we're going to do it because God knows maybe the ceiling will rise, you know. So together, God. God. Now, but we're going to have it later. So I'm going to invite our speakers to come up now.
Thank you. Where are you going? So, I'm Reverend Carla McClellan. Do you remember Becky Whitehead was here to help you with your mission, your vision, and your core values? Well, she named me the spawn of Unity Ministers, and I've claimed that because it just makes me laugh. And enlightenment is about lightening up. So often we get so serious, and we think in order to be deep and spiritual that we have to be serious and solemn. And I know that I'm coming alive if I'm laughing. I know you're hearing me if you're laughing or you're crying. So that's my goal. Laugh, cry, and let's have fun. Joy. I love that on your vision you mentioned love and joy and peace. That's so important. So transitions. Why the heck am I called to be a transitional specialist? I'm certified through the International Interim Ministry Network, which means any theology, any communities, church community I can go into, because transitions aren't about theology. Transitions are about our humanity. And we all go through many, many transitions in our lifetime. So yesterday, what we did is we set a sacred container here as we explored what has happened, where we are, and where we long to be. What are we called to be next? And I love that you have claimed that you're going to be a spiritual co-op. Because guess what? We don't have many of those. In fact, I'm not aware that we have any in Unity. So you are going to be way showers. You're going to put your Christ light in expression in the world to be a way shower of what is possible in spiritual community. And we have shifted. We have shifted from minister-centric, where minister was the leader, to mission-centric. And that's a change that not many people are familiar with. What the heck does that mean? Does mission now lead us? It does, but not as a personality. It leads us as a concept to pull us forward to where we long to go. So we started yesterday by saying the affirmation, we are a field of divine love, guided by purpose, anchored in peace. We are a field of divine love. We are a field anchored in purpose and anchored in peace. Nothing is against us. Now take that in. Nothing in life is against you. Everything is for you. That is spiritual principle. So that's a deep swallow, isn't it? Everything is for me. That I lost my glasses this morning on my way to church, that's for me? Oh, great. So I can see how good my vision is. And I am enthusiastic about where our vision is taking you. So while primarily focusing on the story of our spiritual community, we looked at trends and unfinished business. We looked at the personality, the DNA of who we are right now. And we looked at the shadow, who we are unconscious we are. Those hidden beliefs that we all have, whether we admit it or not, or accept it or not. Our shadow is being called in this world that we're living in today to be integrated into our wholeness. So we are personality, we are shadow, and we are primarily spiritual beings having a spiritual experience on a human level, guided by spiritual laws. That's what I love so much about Unity. So I was born into the movement. I was told I would do great things, which scared me to death because I thought, give me a hint. But what I was told was inside of me was so much potential that as I connected with the wisdom, the love, the laughter, the enthusiasm, the life that was within me, I could go through everything and anything. So I will share with you, first I was a dental hygienist, and then I became a minister. My parents were the retreat directors at World Unity when it was 200 to 400 people. And I had an experience when I was in college of working the family retreat, working with the kids, and I thought, I am having so much fun. Could I do this? And then I thought, what would I talk about every Sunday? And as my friends will tell you, she never shuts up. It just keeps going and going and going. So back to what transitions mean for us as a spiritual community. It's about honoring the past. We murmur about the past, don't we? We have opinions about the past. We have judgments about the past. But we're here to honor the past for what Sean Moniger did for you for 19 years is exceptional. It's exceptional. And we honor you, Sean. We're grateful for your service. We stand upon the legacy that you started here. And we promise to move forward and making you a part of who we stand upon. So we honor the past, and then we awaken to right here, right now, the present moment. So the past makes up who we be right now, but it also calls us to conscious awareness of possibilities. So when, I forgot your name. Nancy, I'm so sorry. When she said, I am humble, what I asked everybody to do is, who are you willing to be in order to produce an extraordinary result out of this interaction? What we know from unity practice principles is who we claim we are, we be. So don't ever say, I am old. Don't ever say, I don't know enough. We are here on a journey to learn. As long as we are breathing, we are growing and learning and becoming the inspiration for others. So, transitions have 3 phases. Endings, the wilderness experience, and new beginnings. So, in my humble opinion, having been through a lot of churches in their transition period, you're pretty well through with the endings. That's what the healing felt like yesterday. It's done. We're over. We are wandering in the wilderness. Do you remember the story of Moses in Exodus? Do you remember? Have you heard of that story?
Yes.
Are you awake?
Yes.
So, remember Moses led the Israelites from slavery into the promised land. But Moses didn't get to go into the promised land. So the past is it's to be honored and celebrated, but not to be brought forward into new beginnings. There's a shift that needs to happen for everybody as you go forward. So in the wilderness, remember how the people murmured all the time for 40 years? They were given exactly what they needed each and every day by God. But they soon forgot that because it wasn't enough for them. They needed more. They needed something else to worship, something that they could see and touch and feel. And we're called to a faith beyond what we can see and touch, but we can feel. And with that faith, we can go forward. So the story of Moses and Exodus is a very good place for us to, a metaphor, for us to look at this transition we're going through. So Moses led them away from slavery. What is leading us forward through this transition? What was our plague? Do you remember COVID?
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't just for us here. It was a global pandemic. And people were trapped and limited and told what they could and couldn't do, what they had to wear, how they had to be. And after all that time, 2 years, at least, wasn't it, 2 years that we were isolating ourselves, we came alive again, wanting something different than what we had. So COVID was a global plague that woke us up to what's next? Now what? And in doing that, you begin a shift. So, through that shift, you wanted to expand your community in a way that every voice was heard, that you were all part of leading into the future. And in doing that, we're grateful that endings are sacred. They are not failures. They are compost for our growth. We cannot move forward without reverence for what has shaped us. So our affirmation, I'll say once and then I'll say it with you again so you can repeat it. I bless the past and release it with gratitude. Let it go. I bless the past and release it with gratitude. Reverend Ann.
So, Carla referred to us as a spiritual co-op coming out of the endings that we experienced during and after COVID. It is a whole new concept. As your minister of record, I'm not here every Sunday, but my role is to support you anytime you need it, with email, a phone call, a Zoom meeting, a prayer, anything the community needs. I have to tell you, I don't get a lot of that. And at the beginning I wondered, and the more I've gotten to know you in my time with the prayer chaplains Friday, I realize the high spiritual consciousness of this co-op.
Yeah.
You are way showers. You are blazing a new trail, just like those Israelites that Moses led out of the wilderness. So what you have done, whether you're aware of it or not, as I've witnessed your unfolding, is you've leaned into the spiritual teachings, the spiritual principles that Sean ingrained in you so deeply and so well. So that's what we're going to focus on as we do some strategic planning in the coming weeks and months to go forward, as we figure out what it is to be a spiritual co-op. And I'm thinking that UWM is going to be paying close attention to this.
I guarantee, because I've got a mouth and I talk.
So there are all sorts of unlimited possibilities through the myriad of divine ideas that is present, not only in this room today, but in the community as a whole. And our outreach continues to happen. So think of the lives that we're going to touch. Think of the lives we touch without even being aware of it. So kudos to the work that you're willing to do, for the presence that you're willing to be in the world.
Oftentimes we need some sort of a device to remind ourselves what principles are. When life happens, how do we practice principles? So look at your hand. God is, I am. The truth is, I pray, I sit in the silence, and then I act as God directs. You are very lucky to have this young lady here with you, because she's a prayer practitioner from Michael Beckwith's church. So she was taught a very specific way of praying. And now Unity and religious science have melded together and written a book called Your Divine Identity, where both forms are brought together in a powerful new way. So when you're interested in an affirmative prayer, write down your divine identity, because it just brings it alive. I remember one New Year's Eve, I was at my church, and at that time, my church was 1,200 people. And in walked someone that was just shaken to the core. I could feel it energetically. And I said, "How are you tonight, Chris?" And she said, "Well, I've just been told my husband has 4th stage cancer and not long to live." What came through me as the prayer, I can't tell you the words, but 30 years later, she remembers them. We can affirm for each other the truth of who we are. And in that believing that truth, that putting our faith into action, changes everything. The vibration, like your God vibration, I love that. So the wilderness is a scary time for a lot of people. You know, that's where we play the what if. What if this, what if that, what if, what if, what if, what if? Do we have enough? How do we get more? And we get more. Oh, it's 11:11. We Thank you, God. We get more by giving ourselves away. We get more through giving rather than worrying about what we're getting.
Who we are is revealed. It's not an achieved thing. It's not something, it speaks to our evolution, our continual evolving and unfolding the truth of our being. And for each of us, that's unique, and yet it feeds each of us, doesn't it? It feeds me to be here with each of you, to hug you, to talk with you, because I get something that enriches me from being with each of you. So just remember, it's not achieved, it's revealed from moment to moment, day to day.
It's by staying in touch with who you are called to be. It is being willing to be exactly where you are, whether it's pissed off.
Pissophony, is that?
Or in a state of bliss. Where you are is right where you're called to be. And by touching in with that pain, you break open and so much more light will shine through. My first 6 months of ministry, my mother died, my brother I was closest to died, and my 27-year-old daughter died. The first 6 months I was in ministry. And I thought, well, this is a dumb plan. What kind of God would bring forth a plan like this? And I saw how I had sacred contracts with each of them. I felt their presence still with me. My dad whispered in my ear, practice the principles. Don't preach them unless you can prove them. And I thought, wow, there's a way to go forward. So we all know. We all have opinions. We all have judgments. We all think our opinions need to be heard. But there's also a way of knowing the truth of who we are, and we're all one. And so in that oneness, in that love, in that peace, in that joy, we can get a divine idea. Unity is ancient wisdom and a new thought. It's not a new thought in the world. It's a new thought to you. It's waking up to the message you are getting inside of you. The urging that your soul is saying, come on, take a step out. We're not here to be comfortable. Did you know that? Can you tell me a teaching that says we're here to be comfortable? Because I've looked for it. And I haven't found it yet. We are called to step off the edge of our knowing and leap into the unknown. But here's an important fact. Don't do it alone. Don't do it alone. Grab the hand of somebody that will believe with you, that will be caught or will fly or will be carried to the next stage. Join hand in hand. That's what a spiritual co-op means to me, is together we can enter the field of unlimited possibilities and choose one possibility that we can demonstrate in physical reality.
I think that co-op idea is also expressing our ability and desire to co-create with spirit. Not to necessarily make something happen. Once in a while we do, but it's just to allow whatever is there to emerge through our alignment with our own divine identity, because what are we? We are each divine, and through the principles and teachings that we've been taught so well. It's not really tangible, it's not linear, it's not anything you can wrap up in a pretty box with a bow. It just emerges organically. And I think we're finding a little bit of that here.
Absolutely. Because in the wilderness, we awaken not to answers, but to presence. And one thing I know from spending 6 hours with y'all yesterday, or maybe even longer, it might have been 8, is that you appreciate the presence of something greater than the chatter of your mind or the emotions that you're holding in your body, that you are that vibration of presence. So now we enter into new beginnings.
So in Exodus, the Israelites go over into Jordan and they have a vision at Sinai. They're not just escaped slaves, but a people of purpose. Are you all a people of purpose?
Yes.
Yes. I would give that a resounding yes. So I feel that we are all being called to a greater purpose beyond even the space that we meet in every Sunday. Your board is focused on how do we share this message we have? How do we share this purpose, our principles, in our teachings? Because we believe the world really needs it. Not just Norwalk, but it's bigger than Norwalk. I think COVID taught us this when we were coming out. We are a worldwide web, and it has more to do with the world now than we used to call it internet. It's bigger. The internet was one of the tools we used, but there's so much potential, and you are sensing that, and you are trying to step into that. You are trying to give it spiritual direction, which the world sorely needs right now.
And social media is dangerous.
It is, yeah.
For our kids and for us. For what we put out in social media is shot down by negativity and judgment and unfair opinions. And so we need to be walking social media. Do you get it? We are beings of light and love. Let's walk our talk. That's what authenticity is. That's what integrity is. 2 of your core values. Walk our talk. Spread the joy, spread the love. And I'm telling you, you don't have to proselytize to people. I had an experience for 5 years where I was on TV in Kansas City on a local TV show. And they said, oh, Carla, we can't use you because, you've got that religious stuff. And I said, I'm about living a life of meaning. And to live a life of meaning, you have to know and feel and get support to feeling your purpose. I'm about living a life that means something to me and to other people. And it was interesting, I was on there for 5 years, and it was a wonderful experience for me to use our principles in a way that wasn't preaching, but encouraging, empowering, inspiring people. That's our message. And you'll each do it in your unique way.
So the promised land is not really a destination. It's a way of being in covenant with our purpose, being true to that, grounding in that. It's what keeps us in our lane, so to speak, and not just go in every direction, which is what we're really going to have front and center as we unfold our idea of a spiritual co-op.
So I say to you all, thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. Thank you for showing me who you truly are. Thank you for allowing me to have this experience this weekend. And I trust I'll hear many good things in the future. God bless you all.
So we're going to close with the meditation today. I'm going to invite you to get comfortable in your seats. If you'd like, you may close your outer eyes or soften your gaze and just take a few deep breaths, inhaling slowly and exhaling completely. And feel your body begin to relax and soften with each exhale. And now I invite you to bring to mind any current life transition or change that is presenting itself to you. And visualize a strong, sturdy tree, deeply rooted in the earth, that is flexible despite the winds of change. And feel the support of those roots in the earth and the unwavering nature of that tree's inner strength. And silently repeat, resilience is present in me, and I embrace change with courage. And now I invite you to focus your attention on truth and understanding. Visualize a clear, bright inner light, symbolizing inner wisdom and clarity. Imagine this light enfolding the change you have brought to mind. And with each breath, feel the light expanding and eliminating any confusion or doubt. And silently repeat, the unfolding truth is accepted and inner knowing is trusted. And now turn your attention to the possibility of something new emerging, a divine unfolding. And visualize standing at the edge of Maria's beautiful garden, ready to witness the blooming of something wonderful after the time you spent preparing the soil. Feel excitement and anticipation, knowing that what you have prepared with your thoughts and your love and your prayers is now coming forth and bearing fruit. And silently say, divine guidance is accepted and the beautiful unfoldment of life is embraced. Take a few more deep breaths, anchoring into these feelings of strength, clarity, and openness. And remember that these qualities are always available, regardless of any outer circumstances. And when you are ready, gently bring your awareness back to the room. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly open your eyes, carrying the peace and wisdom of this meditation into your day. God bless.
Took my love and I took it down. I climbed the mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills. The landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can it sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I'm getting older too. So take my love and take it down. And if you climb a mountain, you turn around. If you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide brought you down, where the landslide brought you down. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I build my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too.
Johnny. I've heard that song, I can't tell you how many times, but I've never heard it sung so beautifully. And it's great. Your connection to the lyrics, just beautiful. Thank you for that gift. Oh boy. Really, so we are a church of practical spirituality. We all agree about that, right? And our intention, whether we're conscious of it or not, is to walk the talk. And as Reverend Carla said, and I loved it, I just grabbed that when you said it, was that, what was it about giving?
We're not here to get.
We get more out of giving than we do out of worrying about what we might get. So this is a perfect introduction, segue into what we are going to do next, which is giving, right? Giving is, I think, is a spiritual practice, and we are a church of spiritual practices. So how great that we have this opportunity to experience this spiritual practice of giving. And there's so many ways to do it. You can call the office and give the information so that you can give monthly without, from your whatever account, and you won't even really kind of miss it. I mean, I don't miss it. This is the way I do it, and I love it. You can scan your QR code, which is in your bulletin. You can call, you can text to give. You can also, if you're watching, you can press the donate button and it'll tell you exactly how to go forward, to proceed giving. Or we have an old-fashioned, old-school way of giving, which is putting money in a bag. So Kevin's going to go around and feel free to give of your heart. But before you do that, let's know that prayer that we love to say before we actually do proceed to give. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Divine love, divine love flowing through me. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Divine love, divine.
So grateful for all that we have, all that we give, and all that we receive. Thank you, God. Amen. Thank you, Joyful Noise. Where are you? Yay, yay you. You always start the service so joyfully. That's the name, Joyful Noise, right? Johnny, thank you.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. We love having you here. This is the first time I'm meeting you, and I can't wait for the next time I see you.
I won't be here next week, but I'll be here the week after that. Next week will be my birthday, actually, so I'll be out of town.
Are you a Gemini?
I am. I'm
Me
a Gemini.
too.
Oh, well, that makes so much sense.
Yes. Yes. Greet. Who's the greeter today? Kevin. What?
Me and Michael.
Michael and Kevin, yay. Thank you for greeting. We really appreciate you. Tanya, thank you for being on the hospitality. Thanks so much. Christina Lake, our board member on duty. Steve Bustamante, where are you? Did he leave?
He did, but I'm filling in.
Oh, you're filling in. I thought I saw him
He
earlier.
sent us up.
Okay, Diane, thank you so much. Lee on sound. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Lee. Who did I forget? Who?
You.
Oh my God. The most important people. Who did I forget? Duh. Reverend Ann, Reverend Carla, thank you so much. Your message was just the sort of like the top of level of what we started, I guess, on Friday and then yesterday. It just brought it all home and so deeply needed. And we really appreciate and love you both. Thank you so much for being here this weekend and for talking today. Really, really, really appreciate it. Oh, Teresa, that's right. I have to add you to the thank you list. Thank you, Teresa Christie, for everything you do and for today's prayer.
And I'll
Thank
be
you.
back there for 10 minutes or so if anyone wants to hold in sacred
Right.
space, if anyone wants to pray.
Excellent. Okay, let's stand up, if you can. And let's do the unity prayer. The light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, and the power of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Love is all you need. Bring everybody. Love is all you need.
Love is all you need. Love heals all things, restores all things, harmonizes all things, brings all things into a peaceful awareness. So love yourselves. Love Sean. Love David. Love this community. Go forth and spread your light and love. The world will respond likewise. Love you all.
Thank you.